I'm grateful to be here. I'm honored to be amongst this lineup. Thank you, Stephanie, Drew, Nikki. Your stories are inspiring. You're incredible people, and the people that you congregate with are wonderful. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Thanks for coming into our house. At Tribe House, our house is your house. That's what we intend. That's why we have these couches set up the way they are, because the shortest distance between two people is a story. And having a chance to go on the podcast with Adam and with Kate, they tell some good stories. And our world needs more good in it. And they really are paving the way to make that possible. And I champion them. I'm grateful. I'm honored to be on that cover and to share a little bit of my story. Music is what feelings sound like. I'm a music guy, and I grew up singing and performing since I was just a wee lad. And all thanks to my parents who are in the back, Alan and Suzanne Osmond. They are remarkable. Thank you for being here. I'm one of 8 boys, no girls. The follow-up to that is, oh, your poor mom. She's amazing, and we all have a story to tell. This cover story is just a little piece into mine. Having multiple sclerosis sounds crazy, but maybe just be the best thing in the world for me for so many different ways. And I'll tell you just a snippet of it. I grew up thinking I knew everything about MS because I saw my dad, who also lives with multiple sclerosis. And when he was diagnosed, when I was just a little boy, and I saw him have to leave the stage, I saw the pain, but I saw the strength behind the pain. And I saw the tenacity. And he came up with a phrase when I was a little kid. He said, David, you know what? Yeah, I may have MS, but MS does not have me. Isn't that a great way to live your life, don't you think? And my mom along his side doesn't just say it, he lives it. And I'm having a dad with that kind of an example. What a gift for a little boy. Because when I was in the prime of my life, like Dan said, out of nowhere, when I ended up going quickly into a wheelchair, and from the chest down, believe it or not, couldn't move a thing, to where I couldn't move my toes, and my eyesight was diminished, and my voice was leaving, and they said I'd never maybe sing again, let alone get on stage. If you don't believe in miracles, I pray you believe in one tonight, because you're absolutely looking at one. But we're all living a miracle. And I remember maybe the strongest thing I learned when I sat in my wheelchair. I was in a chair at my parents' place in Orem years ago, and I was dating my wife. We knew we wanted to get married, and we knew we wanted a family. We wanted to have kids. I remember looking across the way at one of my other brothers, and he was wrestling on the floor with his son. He was about a year or 2 old, and I remember thinking to myself, what a beautiful thing. I was smiling intrinsically at this father-son wrestling match, you know? And then something changed in my mind, and what I was looking at I felt was mocking me, because I didn't think I'd ever have that. And the burning question in that moment, I'll never forget it, was why? Why did this happen to me? And I felt so sorry for myself. And I felt so dark, and it was just, I was bitter. The thing I learned about that moment, that powerful question, I hope we all ask it at some point in our lives, because I've learned for me, I'm not allowed to ever ask that question of why did this happen to me ever again in my life, unless I ask the very same question for every moment of happiness and of joy that comes into my life, both great and small. And as I look at my wife, we're about to celebrate our 15th anniversary. We have 3 beautiful children. I think, why did this happen to me? Yes, I still have MS. I feel the burning, crushing pain in my body right now. And you may not be able to see that. But I'm not alone in that. We all have stuff. We all carry things. We all have weight. And I realize I'm not alone in this. And as we share our stories, we find the common thread, the needle and thread that goes through all of us is that we have more in common than not. That's the good news of the challenges, the beautiful disasters. And I love to be able to now take those moments and not be bitter, but to be better in those moments. And now I have more reason to sing, to perform, to get on stage. And music still is that universal language where I express myself. So I think about my dad's dad. My grandpa was a drill sergeant in the Army. He was a tough guy. But I remember as a kid, he told me, David, you're going to go through some stuff. Certainly, we all go through stuff. But he said, David, I make you a promise right now. No matter what it is, you can do it. And I love having these examples of people. I stand on the shoulders of giants. So I wrote a song, and if you'll indulge me, can I sing it for you? Is that okay? Okay, good, because I was going to do it anyway. That would have been really awkward. But this song, I call I Can Do This. Made a video of it. I hope you enjoy it. This is for all of you. These are for all of those who grace the cover of Good News and will grace the cover. And all of you for being here to share your story, to be part of this movement. This song is for you guys.
I rehearsed 1,000 times. I played it all out in my mind. Oh, now it's time to go. Time to give the world the show that I've been dreaming all my life. The day has come. I'm gonna give myself a chance. This time I'm getting off the fence. The wait is over, yeah, it's my life. This is my life. I can do this. Just stick around, you see. Going through this takes every part of me. What I'm feeling down inside is like a roller coaster ride. But it's true, yes. Oh, I can do this. Oh, yeah. I am the captain of my soul. Only I can make me whole. Ooh, if nothing ever changes, everything will be the same. So I will change and I will grow. The day has come. I'm gonna give myself a chance. Oh, this time I'm getting off the fence. The wait is over, yeah, it's my life. This is my life. I can do this. Just stick around, you see. Going through this takes every part of me. What I'm feeling down inside is like a roller coaster ride. But it's true, yes. Oh, I can do this. Oh, where there's a spark, there's a flame. Where there's a flame, there will be fire. And when this fire starts, I'm gonna let it burn and burn and burn and burn. I can do this. Just stick around, you'll see. Going through this takes every part of me. What I'm feeling down inside is like a roller coaster ride. But it's true, yes. I can do this. I want the world to see. I can do this. Hey, look what I've done with me. I'll keep my hands up high on this roller coaster ride. 'Cause it's true, yes. Oh, I can do this. Yeah. How you feeling? I can do this. I got one more. Oh, 1, 2. I can do this. I'll sing it to you,